Hey, NBA 2k MyLeague fans. Coach 2K back with some more NBA 2k MyLeague expansion series video action with those Cincinnati Lions. And we got some great stuff in this video today. Of course, we got some news around the league. We got scores, but we got some awesome highlights of the Lions against the New York Knicks. We traveled to New York, and it's a chance for Donte Jinks to showcase his skills in the bright lights in the big city of New York. And we got some great action between him and Donte Carr. First time I really felt like there was really a lot of action between the two players going head to head in quite a while. Hey, if you're new to the channel, what we're doing here, playing every game, 12-minute quarters. We're in the middle of the second season here. And hit the subscribe, push the like button, and help push it out to everybody else. And let me know in the comments what you think. News around the league, Donte Jinks, Freeman Beasley, Players of the Week. Donte Jinks in the East, well deserving here. You know, he had a couple 40-point games last week. And the Lions have been hot here. We've been winning some games. We haven't lost in a while. I think this is our sixth straight, according to what we got on the screen here. The Cincinnati Lions tweeting out, we are on a roll. And we are. We're playing really well. One of the hottest teams in the league. A couple teams right there with us. Freeman Beasley for the Grizzlies. He had some pretty good games here the last few weeks. 2-1 on the week. Grizzlies about 500. All-star voting. You can see Donte Jinks there. He's fifth in the East. Let's give you an idea of the other players in the league. You can see Woolridge and Sean Rooks, the captains for the East and the West. And so we're probably going to have an all-star bid here for one of our players, which would be nice. A couple contracts, extensions here. Ron Patterson of the Spurs, he's their point guard there. And the Spurs have been hot. I think they've won like 8 in a row. So they nailed down a new contract with Ron Patterson. A couple-year extension, I think. And you can see some of his stats there. His stats are better across the board this season. And it's translating into wins. You can see he's the point guard from LSU. And pretty good player. I think he's a little bit undersized. A lot of point guards are. George Chris, also with the Spurs. He signed a extension as well. And he's their power forward from Oregon. And both these guys have been stepping it up, playing pretty well for the Spurs, and are a key reason why they've been winning some games out west. I think the last time we faced them, we did win. But you can see here the last 8 wins here. Chris, Patterson taking turns. Who's been scoring more? As you can see the damage they've been doing the last few games. So the Knicks, record-wise, they stink. They've lost, I think, 6 or 8 in a row. They only won 6 on the season so far. Donte Carr, 6'7" shooting guard from Texas. But he's, his stats are down here. He didn't really show it in this game. We got some trash talking here. Michael Johnson coming back from injury, saying that, they're going to put it to the Lions when they get back. You can look at his stats here, 11 points a game. So Michael Johnson definitely throwing some talk around before the game, get everybody fired up. So they're also led by a guy, their point guard Dexter Henson, 15.6 points a game. He shines a couple times in here. Of course, we got the leading scorer in the league, Donte Jinks, 34 per. And going with that same lineup here, you can see Donte Carr and Donte Jinks matched up at small forward here. And Donte goes to work early and just goes inside, does what he wants, and he scores. But we come back with Donnell with the alley-oop. And we try and hop on these guys early is what we want to try and do on the road, as I've been preaching to you guys playing these games here. Another alley-oop there to Donte Jinks. Give us the lead. And he's trying to show Donte Carr, man, hey, I can play with you. And look at this. And that's Henson getting inside, dropping a floater, giving them the lead. And here's Donte Carr again, going right at Donte Jinks. Here he is. He's getting inside. A little Euro step action. It gets the better of Donte Jinks there. But here's Donnell coming back to the other end, losing Carr on his screen to give us another basket. But there's some good defense by Donnell, getting in his face, getting in Donte Carr's face. Here he pops the jumper, knocks it down, and gives us a 7-point lead early. And again, another nice dunk in the lane. And in the first quarter, we're really going to hop on these guys and into the second quarter. But these guys are pretty resilient there. As you can see, we get inside, score, and that's Gordon West, man, pumped up. He would come in, help the second unit. We were struggling with his bench guys, but Gordon West really played well. Here you can see he knocks down a three there as he slips out and loses his defender. And now we're double digits. Look at this play here. As Double O gets the steal, finds Gordon West on the break. Gordon finishes it strong with the dunk. And now we're up by 13. The guys on the bench are like, yeah, let's go, man. So nice play there to Double O, cut into the basket. And we find him wide open for a dunk there. And now we got a 17-point lead here in the second as Byers puts it to 20. And it looks like this game could be over. So there's Michael Johnson at the center spot playing, hitting the three. And interesting play here is I'm not sure what they call this, but he flipped it up through the basket. It came back down, and that's not going to work. Anyway, we got a couple big games coming up. The Pacers and the Bulls, who are both right there leading us in the Central Division and the Eastern Conference, as Donte Carr goes down, gets an emphatic dunk on Jinks. Jinks is like, man, and he got the foul. So Donte Carr heating up here, cuts it to 15, and Michael Johnson showing he's got some shooting skills as he gets him another basket. Donte Carr again inside with another one as he cuts it to 13, and he is pumped, as you can see here. And they're like all over Donnell Jinks. But he eventually finds Billups in the lane with an easy dunk. And here's Donte Carr again doing the step back, showing Donnell Jinks what he's got as he buries the three. And Zing comes back on the other end and stretches it back to 17 with a three. And there's Donte Carr with another three, doing a great job scoring, cut it down to 14. And he gets inside. I think that's Ray. Ray's their backup point guard. I think he does a pretty good job there. And in the corner, Carr, not quite. That's a long two. Cuts it to 10 here in the second. And West with another three as they're letting him take those threes out there. As Donte Carr, here he is. He's going inside again. Does a step back. We play some pretty good D, but he still knocks that shot down. And back down to 11 as Byers buries the three again, puts us up by 14. And at the half, it's 64-52. Look at Jinks, 26 points. Carr with 21. I think Jinks had 20 plus in the first quarter. As we start the second half here with Jinks popping out for a three, and he knocks it down, immediately gets us back up by 15. But here's Donte Carr again with the emphatic dunk, and he won't quit. And Jinks coming back the other end. He and Donte Carr are going at it point for point as Hurley gets the three, cuts it to 14 again. They cut it inside. They cut it down to 12 now as we find a nice cut there by Donnell Jinks, and Jinks is fired up himself as he gets another easy dunk inside. And we're maintaining that double-digit lead as Henson. Nice job there as he gets a three. And look at the dunk by Gordon West as Gordon West gets inside. Look at this dunk, man. Nice dunk by Gordon West as him and Byers and Jinks all have some great moments. And there's Johnson again knocking down another three, and now it's under 10. It's an 8-point game, and we got it back to 10 with a layup by Bonzi Harris, and they're taking it inside. And that's Clarkson. Clarkson gets in, cuts it back to 8. Carr drops another one from the baseline, and now it's a 6-point game, and the crowd's getting into it. Look at Carr at the end of the third, cutting it to 4 with a 3. And there he finds Ray in the corner, who Ray knocks down a 3, and now they are within 1. And look at Carr draining another 3 as they would take the lead here by 2. And the crowd was getting into it. You could really feel it. It was really great. And there's Billups getting inside. We found the mismatch and scored, tied the game. And here's Carr going at us again. This time he's got Drew on him, and Drew can't guard him. He goes in and scores. And you can see there he's got 34. And you can see the crowd's into it. Here's Carr again. Now here's Jinks. They're going at it head to head. Jinks is trying to play man. Great defense. He does. Stays in his face. He gets the rebound. And here he's going to come down to the other end. I think he's going to put it in Carr's face there as he scores the layup. It gives us the lead again, 93-91. And A great game, man. And when you're playing these games, you really feel it. Here they are, head to head. Look at them; they're going at it. Jinks is struggling, trying to get him. He does the step back, but Jinks gets in his face, makes him miss the jumper. And we get it down here to Jinks. He'd take that little jump shot. He'd miss it, but there's Drew with the putback slam. Nice job by Drew getting the rebound. And here we get the pick and roll with Drew. Now we're up by 6, making a little bit of a mini run here as Drew gets inside off the pick and roll. And Jinks and Carr are going back at it again. This time I thought he was going to get past this, and Jinks is right there in his face again, standing in front of his man. And nice little turnaround here as Jinks gives us an 8-point lead. So Jinks, we were on a 12-2 run, I think, here, and he ended up letting Carr get in front of him there. But he's really stepping up here in the fourth quarter with his defense and his offense. And there he's double teamed. He gets it to Zing. After that tough pass to Control, Zing manages to get to it. And there, look at this. Oh, Carr inside. Cuts it to 6 again. And they're going to find, Henson. We got our wires crossed. He got wide open. Now it's a 4-point game here. And we're going to go to the alley-oop with Donte Jinks from Billups. And look at this play. This is a great dunk. Good job there. Tough play as Henson gets inside and scores and cuts it to 6 again. And we're going to take it inside to Billups. And that guy is not very strong. We recognized it and we took advantage of it. Here's another one. Here we're playing some good defense. Oh, but Henson, he manages to destroy Hallie Long with a layup there. Crowd is going. Oh my gosh, Hurley coming down. He's going to give it to Donte Carr. But look at the big block by Jinks. Look at that. That's a huge block. What a great play as we go to the other end. And we would get the score there. Here, the dagger. They would double Jinks and they would leave Zing open. He would knock down the 3. We'd go on to win a tough, exciting game, 116 to 107. What a great battle between Jinks and Donte Carr. As you look at the stats there, we struggled with turnovers in this one, and that's probably had a lot to do with, their ability to stay in this one and eventually take the lead in the fourth quarter, as they were tough from the 3-point line. 12 of 20 something, I couldn't see. Anyway, Donte Carr had a monster game himself, 41 points. Henson had 17. Michael Johnson, he only put up 8. But Carr, definitely their best player, and he gave us everything he had in that one. And that block at the end, man, what a great block by Jinks. That may be the play of the year right there. Jinks trying to put up a triple-double with him. We wanted to score 50 in New York, but we couldn't do it. We were trying to get a triple-double. We really wanted to, cement him as one of the elite players in the league by performing there in New York. But West had 17, Drew had 14, Zing 13. Look at that. Billups with another 15 board performance. Good job by everybody on the team. Great win in New York. Scores around the league here as Grizzlies beat the Cavs. The Nets, with Sean Rooks come back, beat the Nets. Sean Rooks, the big man in Brooklyn. He had 32 and looks like 16 and 6 as he comes back from injury. Ravens beat the Nuggets to improve to 24 and 11. Spurs win another one to continue their win streak, 24 and 10. You can see Patterson with 26 and Chris with 22, so they're earning their money out there. The Rockets got beat by the Kings. Rockets 24 and 11 on the season. Hornets beat the Bucks, both those teams under 500. There's our game. We improved to 23 and 11. The Pacers, we gained a game on the Pacers as the Clippers beat the Pacers. And Jedovic, who just signed a contract extension too, scored 17. Dantley Quiet 15. Warwick had 12. Wizards beat the Raptors. Both those teams middle of the pack or less. The Mavericks, quiet 22 and 14 out west, got beat by the Heat. And the Jazz lost to the T-Wolves. T-Wolves, one of the best teams out west, 24 and 8. The Pelicans just changed their coach, fired him. Celtics beat them. Pistons got beat by the Suns. Both teams about 500 or so there. All right, so that's the scores around the league. I hope you enjoyed that one. That was a lot of fun. I am Coach 2K. I'll see you on the court in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.